Hello and welcome back. Polius here for episode 5 of Let's Play Warsong. We're going to continue where we left off, where Garett is about to gain, I believe he's about to gain a level. Let's see. And if he does, we will get to see our first class up. I probably should have checked for, well. Alright, here we go. So he's reached level 10. So instead of getting like 100% bonus on his attacks, which would be awesome, instead Garett can move to the next level, either Knight or Lord. And now, I said in the description of one of the other videos, 2 videos ago, I believe that would be the Mina box, that I'm not going to be using a walkthrough for the other levels, because I really just needed it for this one. I promise. God's honor. Except when it comes to class ups, because that's one thing I'm super anal about, is making sure that I have, the perfect class up structure by my inferior definition. So it's something I do with Fire Emblem all the time, and it actually came from playing this game because you had so many options. I wanted to get as much chance as I could. So here we go. We have Knight, which turns Garett into a mounted unit, so he then gains a bonus against infantry, and he can then recruit horsemen, which are super expensive and super good against infantry. Or I can get Lord, which keeps him infantry, so he's still good against archers, and importantly, he still has a super fireball attack, which is actually, I think, functionally better than the Knight, where he just throws his lance. Also, it's cooler. Garett also then can recruit archers, which will become important later on in the game, at a later point in the game. Now, yeah, he could probably level up faster with Knight, but also this lets me become a king. So we're gonna stick with that. We're gonna stick with Lord. So now he is awesome. All right. So his bonuses now are, his range is bigger, his defense bonus is higher, and his stats are much better, or reasonably better. In fact, his stats now make him comparable and better than Balderov. So now he has become the master. He also has a heal spell now. It's not a fantastic one, but I believe it actually has an AoE. We're gonna see in a moment. But first, boom! Oh. Yeah, like I said, that percent bonus does play a huge role. So if that guy doesn't move to be near his boss, I'm gonna try leveling up as fast as I can. No, he's gone. But here we go. Ready? Boom! A little better. Oh dear. Oh dear. What have I done? I have made a horrible mistake. Let me check mana on these guys here. 0, 0, 0. Okay. So I don't have to worry about getting fireball in the face anymore. What I'm going to do, actually... Yeah, let's check the magic. Oh, I have an FMP. Oops. That's right, because I just became a Lord. He doesn't automatically gain the MP. That would be fantastic. I'm going to treat right now, so I'm at the 10 health. I'm reasonably going to stay at 10 health. And... now what I should do is actually move so that one of my targets will be on low ground. Yeah, that's what I was expecting to see. Yeah, you're not going to do it, dude. There you go. Just give up. Just give up. So hopefully I can actually wipe an enemy out here. He's retreating. He's attacking. I might be able to wipe this one out. Nope. Also, the lore design looks really cool. It's one thing I remember reading. Everyone in this game has super fancy hair. And, now Garett also has fancy clothes to match the hair. Alright, so let's see. I am not going to finish off this guy, because then I'll be engaged by a spell user, and that'll make my life more difficult. What's life without a little difficulty? You also notice that the XP bar on Garett's line is longer, so it's going to take more for him to level up. Which, yeah, it's a trade-off, I suppose. Yes. Break your teeth upon the wall of my defense. At least he's reliable now. It's 2 hit points every time, you know? Reliability is important in life. Like, he's done the same thing to a level 2 and a level 3. I guess being awesome is the great equalizer. Oh, come on. Destroy! I'm talking about reliability. Here we go. This is where having some soldiers would be nice, or even better yet, archers, because archers could kill those guys without reaching enemy range, or the enemy reaching range of them. So, no, he is alone. And he will die alone, surrounded by his allies. I really should have moved to better ground. And for that I am truly sorry. So I think without that 30% defense bonus, they would have been dying by the truckloads. But I wanted to at least have one of my sides covered out of paranoia. But you know, there's the great thing about doing this. I can be like, yeah, I'm totally going to play risky, and then play it safe halfway through, kind of, you know. What was that? What just happened right there? Alright, Garett, can you move? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do that. So the enemy will be on worse ground. And hopefully that'll mean that we can actually kill people in one hit. This guy up, he'll probably land up with 2 health. I love being proven wrong. I love it when game proves me wrong. Words. Right. Destroy. What? What? No. Alright. Destroy? What? You deserve damage. You deserve damage from that. I set you up. I set him up for you, and you could not knock him down. Should be able to finish that guy off. What is going on here? I'm actually doing worse now that I use more sound strategy. That's it. Moral of the story, don't overthink things. See, he's gonna retreat. He's gonna pull back. He's gonna attack, and I don't think Garett will kill him. Nope. Like, I'm curious how the simulation of that goes. Alright, so let me take a look. 30%, 30%. So it's not like I've actually changed anything here. Let me think of how I want to do this. I'm probably overthinking this. Just kill him. Just maybe I'm not overthinking. Okay. I missed that 90% attack bonus. Like I was saying, I wonder what the simulation, like how it decides. Okay, so I've rolled the dice. The computer goes, I've rolled the dice. This is what's going to happen, and now I'm going to simulate it. Okay, there you go. I've wondered like how it then decides to show that, especially with those soldiers who are insist on attacking a million times and getting nothing done, or managing to get one explicable point of damage off. Ow! Alright, let me just check one thing real quick. Game speed, we're going to switch that to fast. And that'll be something that you guys were grateful about hearing the guide for. Oh. I'm sorry. Did you think you had a brief flirtation with relevance there? Alright, now 7 is the point at which I like to treat, though. Yeah, because that guy still I think that guy still has people. If he has people, then I'll retreat. If not, then I won't. Yeah. I'm not a complicated person. He's alone. However, I don't like those odds as much. So it'll be interesting. Mina will be sticking around with us for quite a while. However, she's not going to be playable until longer. But she's, as far as I understand, she's nicely done. She's in the game for the rest of the game, and eventually she gets beatified by the local church or the church and becomes a saint. And in this setting, saints basically think Saint George, or Joan of Arc a saint? I think she is Saint John. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think she is. I know in a lot of cases there are local saints. So you have like Saint Edward the Confessor of England, not officially recognized by the Catholic Church, but is, I believe, totally recognized by the Anglican Church, at least the current Anglican Church. I know there was a period where anything that, I was just listening to history of the history of the English Revolution, where anything that smacked of, quote, popery was a horrible thing that had to be resisted at all costs. Dark times for England. By that I mean just the entire English Revolution and Civil War were dark times for England. Alright, now I can officially wipe this guy out. No. Yes. Finish him. Oh, and he leveled up from that? Yes! So now we have we have a 20% increase. Alright, and now here I am going to treat, because those guys are both level 3, which means that they're going to be more powerful, and I want to be at full health to survive attacks and ensure that I deal more damage. Now as I'm thinking about it, I mentioned how like the spell users and the knights, and as you saw, the king, they all have those kind of archer-like attacks. Now those, I believe they're less efficient at dealing damage, but I think the advantage to them is that they, alright, I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna attack that guy while he's on when he's on bad terrain. Yeah, he's still got a person here, but he's gonna heal up and attack me next turn, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with this. Anyway, but I think that their attacks reach first, so they actually can, negatively, if they can finish a fight before the other one begins, if that makes sense. I see how his attack reached Garett way before Garett's reached him. However, I don't know how much of an advantage that is, because Garett still is, I believe he's still doing the full 10 damage, like the effective damage that he would have dealt as a 10 attack character. So I'm just, it's food for thought. Which one's better? Is it better to be first struck or to just utterly lay waste to your enemy? It's a question for the ages. Alright, let's see. Wipe him out. He'll treat. I'll heal. I'll probably attack next turn. Yeah. Let's do this the right way. Right, so we've got Garett level 2, Lord. That'll be really useful for the next level. And one of the other things that I remember giving me a lot of problems as a wee lad was, besides not leveling characters properly and then finding myself in a situation where I didn't have strong enough characters to fight the later games, was making frivolous use of soldiers. In that, not having the right kind of, oh wow, that was beautiful, not having enough points to spend later on. And I'm going to be a bit more cautious about what I do. Mostly functioning on what I remember of the levels. Alright, so wipe that guy out. We're already almost at level 3. A joyous day. Bring it. Hey! That was... I mean... They brought their A game at defense, and I definitely did not fight as well as I could have. Alright. Let's heal up. And end phase. This is probably a bit of a shorter episode. Of course, there's going to be a huge dialogue box afterwards. Nothing like Golden Sun level, but still. They should go to 7, and then he'll attack Garett. Yep. Now, it looks like the barbarians also ignore tree terrain in the same way that the archers do. Let him come to me. Now at this point, if I were that guy, I'd be running in the opposite direction. But, I mean, they're brave souls, these bandits. Level 3. Fantastic. I think it was worth it. Mina, are you alright? I'm fine. And now we have an introduction of Duke Carleon. And it's just makes that sound like, Coeur de Lion of, medieval fame. Prince Garett! Are you Prince Garett? Wait, you are Prince Garett, aren't you? Prince! Duke Carleon! I haven't seen you for a long time. What brings you here? The castle of Balsha has been attacked by Dalsis. What? And what of your father, King Alphador? I have no news. I was sent to gather more troops. I haven't much time to waste. Alright, I'll help you get the troops ready. You should get some rest now. I appreciate your help, Duke Carleon. I remember reading something where it said that Mina and Garett probably knew each other before. I'd say, unless it's just terrible localization, I'd say that she didn't know that Garett was a prince. A fancy crown not being a good indicator, I guess. Says otherwise. So, let's take a look at battle statistics. I have no soldiers, I have no archers left. I have no spearmen left, I lost no archers. And we wiped out every single enemy on the field. Glorious. At the cost of, all 8 civilians. It's a sad time. A moment of silence for the fallen civilians. Alright, well anyway, that was the end of this level. I figured it was going to be a shorter video, so I'd go ahead and upload it now while I still have the time. And that Smite's downloading an update, so I can't be playing that. So here we go. This has been a lot of fun. Please remember to leave likes and comments, and any feedback or suggestions you have, I'd be happy to hear it. I will see you guys next time for Chapter 3 of Let's Play Warsong.